Welcome. In this video I'll show you how you can use CodePen. Now this is a beginner friendly tutorial, so you can just follow along and see how you can build your app on CodePen. Now if you're on their website codepen.io, you can click on start coding. You'll be redirected to this page and you have your empty project here. So you have three columns here. We have HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So this is HTML5. This is vanilla or plain CSS. If you click on this, if you click on the settings, you can also use a CSS preprocessor. So this means you could use SCSS or SAS in order to write your CSS. In this case, I do not want that. And you could also add external style sheets. So for example, you could add jQuery to this. Now I do not want to do any of those, so I'll close it. And you can do the same on JavaScript. So you can also use TypeScript, CoffeeScript, LiveScript, but you can also use frameworks like React and Vue.js, AngularJS, and you can also add NPM packages. So that's about these three columns. Now, if you want to build an app, it is really simple. You can just type out the HTML that you would like to write. I'll add a class of P for paragraph. Then I will add some stylings. So I will want to make the P tag red, so color red. And then we have JavaScript, and we would just take the paragraph tag, so take the class of P and add a font size of 30 pixels. Now, as you can see, here is how it looks like. After you make changes, it takes a few seconds until the result here at the bottom refreshes. And you can also change the sizes of these boxes. Now, while you're working on your project, you can also give it a title. So you could name it project 1, for example, and you can also save it. But in order to save it, you will need to log in. So if you click on login and you log in with your user details, you can see you'll be able to save the project, and you can also define your project to make it a template. So for example, you could make this a template that people can use, or if you have the pro version of CodePen, you can also make your project private. Here in the settings, we have basically just the same. You can see HTML preprocessor, CSS and JavaScript, and you have also your pen details here, like your title, description, tags, then behavior, editor and template. Screenshot and privacy are for a pro plan, but I do not assume that you want to upgrade to pro. In the top right corner, you can also change the view. So for example, we could have these three columns displayed as 3 rows on the left side or on the right side, but in this case I'll just leave it as that. And CodePen is also a really cool website where you can share code snippets. For example, if you have any questions and you post them on Stack Overflow, you can also paste your code into this and share this code with other developers. Other developers will be able to edit this code, but that will not affect your project. So it will be one project on their own. They will be able to save or duplicate your project. So that way you can share the code and other people will be able to work on it and find a solution if you have some bugs in your code. And if you're working with JavaScript and you want to console something, so for example, console log hello 1, and we will save the changes, then you cannot see the console logs anywhere. But if you click on console in the bottom left corner, the console will open up and you can see hello 1 will display as soon as the project loads. So for example, if we add another paragraph tag, you can see the hello will appear again after a few seconds. So every time the project refreshes, the console logs will be logged in your console again and again. And so that way you can also debug your JavaScript code. Now, if you go to CodePen, you can also search for other pens, so for example footer, and you can also find the code snippets from other people. So for example, we have this one. It seems to be a very popular one. If we click on it, this is a header/footer parallax effect. So you can see if we scroll down, this is the code of this guy. You can see the JavaScript here, the CSS and the HTML. You can even check if you used CSS or maybe SCSS. But you can see it is plain CSS, and in here you can see he has used jQuery for this. So if you just want to create a vanilla JavaScript page, you will not be able to use this code because he has added jQuery, as you can see on the code. And as you can see, he has also implemented the jQuery CDN. So he has made this parallax effect, but you can only copy this to your website or to your app if you have the jQuery CDN also implemented on your website. And so here you can find a lot of good templates, and people have made some really creative stuff on here. And so that is pretty much how we can use CodePen as a developer. If this video has helped you, make sure to like the video, and thank you for watching.